Hello and welcome back again. In this session, we will start calculating the earliest and the latest time. In the previous session, we had this example, list of activities, predecessor and duration, and he asked us to draw the network diagram using activity on node, and this is how we draw it. Now, after drawing, then we start calculating the earliest and the latest time. We will follow the same what we done in activity on arrow. So but before this one, this is an activity. The name of activity here is the duration, and here is the early start, early finish, late start and late finish. The first step is to calculate the earliest time. How to calculate the earliest time? When we move forward. When we move forward from left to right. Then we start to go backward to calculate the late finish and the late start. So here is the early start and early finish. We calculate it when we move forward, the same as what we have done in activity on arrow. And then we go backward to calculate the late finish and late start. So we'll apply the same method also for this type of network diagram. So we already draw this network diagram using activity on node. Now we'll start calculating the earliest time, early start and early finish when we move forward. When we calculate this one, we have these things. I think you already be familiar with this things. This is a hint in order for you don't confuse, and it will be much easier for you to calculate the earliest time and early finish. So when we move forward, we keep plussing plus, and we look on the head of the arrows, these arrows, to know how many options do you have. And then if you have more than one option, you calculate for all and select the highest. So starting from here, what is the duration of activity start is 0. So 0 plus 0, 0. Then we come here. How many options? We only have one option because we look on the heads. How many heads here coming toward activity A? We only have one head. It means one option. We just transfer this one here. So activity A will start at D0. The same goes for here. We just transfer this one here and we will start from 0. So 0 plus 2 will be 2. Here, 0 plus 5, 5. Here, how many options do we have? We have two heads. It means that we have two options. The one coming from here and one coming from activity B. So one coming from activity A and one coming from activity B. So we have two options. We calculate for both. It can be either transfer this one here 2 or it can be 5. So we have 2 and 5. Which one we select? We select the highest, which is 5. 5 plus 1, 6. Here, how many options do we have? For activity C, how many options? We have only one option coming from here, so we just directly transfer the 5 here. 5 plus 6, 11. Here, how many options? We have two heads of the arrows, one coming from here and one coming from here. So we calculate for both and select the highest. So it can be either 6 from this side or 11 from the C side. So we have 6 and 11, we select the highest. 11 plus 4, 15. Here, how many options? We have only one head, so it can have only one option, which is 11. 11 plus 2, 13. Here, how many options? Two options, one coming from here and one coming from here. So it can be either 15 or 13. It can be either 15 or 13. We select the 15, which is the highest. The finish activity has 0 duration, so 15 plus 0, 15. So this is done. This is how we calculate the early start and early finish of the activities. Now we need to calculate the latest time, the late finish and the late start. So what we do, we are going back, we're going backward, we look on the tail, we go minus minus. If we have more than one option, we calculate for all of them and select the lowest. So let's go back. We just transfer the 15 here, 15 minus 0, 15. So we come here, we look on the tails to know how many options. We have only one option coming from here. So 15, we just transfer this one here, 15. 15 minus 2, 13. We come here. How many options do we have? We have only one option coming from this activity, so it will be 15. Just transfer the 15 here also. So 15 minus 4, 11. We come here, how many options for activity D? We have only one option coming from this side, so we just transfer the 11 here. 11 minus 1, 10. We come here, how many options? We have two options, two tail of the arrow, the one coming from here and one coming from here. So we calculate for all of them. The one from here we can just transfer here, it can be either 13, and the one coming from here is 11. So which one we select? The lowest, because we are going backward, so we select the lowest number, 11. So 11 minus 6 would be 5. Let's come here. How many options? We have only one option coming from activity D, so we just only have 10. Transfer 10 here. 10 minus 2, 8. We come here. How many options? Two options from here and one from here, so it can be either 5 or here 10. So which one we select? The 5. 5 minus 5, 0. How many options? Two options. It can be either 8 or 0. We go with the 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So this is how we calculate the earliest time and the latest time for all the activities. What is the total project duration? The total project duration is 15 days. 15 days. We need 15 days in order to complete the whole project. So this is how we calculate the earliest and the latest time for activity on node for this network diagram. In the following session, we will start discussing the floats. We have two types of floats, and we start to know how to calculate the float in order to determine the critical activities and the critical path. So see you in the following session.